it's Cynthia here from ornamentia.com, and I'm going to talk to you about how to stretch knotting silk. If you've never worked with knotting silk before, it's a great stringing material. I love the way that you can do so many things with it. It has beautiful colors. German knotting silk, which is the only kind that we sell, is 100% color fast. It's also silk. There are nylon and other mixed materials. I'm a traditionalist and I really like the silk. I like the way it drapes, I like the way it feels, I like the intense color. And the nylons often can be stiff or they just don't have the same life to them that the natural silk does. So here you can see this is a necklace that's made with silk. Silk's not just for knotting, there's crimps on here too that hold these tiny beads. It's a really pretty necklace. Here the silk is used to add some color to a necklace. These beads have the silk going both through them and around the outside, and it gives you a little bit of a color pop there. This is the Vashti Meadows necklace. We just ran this tutorial recently, and the previous one that I showed you is called the Sunset on the Beach necklace. Those are both available on our website for free downloads. So when you get your silk, it's going to come to you on a card like this. The card very handily has the size number on it. The size number is important. Silk comes in a variety of sizes. It does go from size 1 to size 12, but the vast majority of the colors are available in 1 and up to 8 only. And what you'll notice is the 1 is smaller. The larger number, like this is a 6, is much larger. You're going to want the largest silk that will fit through the holes of your beads. So you always want to make sure that you use the largest one because the thicker silk is stronger, and really ideally you want to use the strongest possible cord. Because it's silk, it drapes beautifully. You don't have to worry that it's going to be too stiff if it's too thick. So it also comes in with all these colors. The purple is yummy. I love the red. It's a gorgeous coral, which is a big favorite right now with me. So the silk comes on a card like this, and there's a needle at one end. Now this isn't the needle that you would use to sew a button on your coat, for instance. This needle is really just a piece of twisted wire, and it's attached to the thread at the point where the silk is worsted or twisted back in on itself. Now this needle will let you put beads onto the silk very quickly and easily, so that's why you want to keep it on there. You have to remove the silk from the card by simply unwinding it, and you'll notice when you do that there's kinks in the silk. Now to stretch your silk, because you do have to stretch it, it does grow about anywhere from 1 to 5% of its length. To stretch the silk, you want to make sure that you grab your silk down away from the needle. The needle is sort of a fragile place in the silk because the needle, the little wire, could pull right out, and you don't want to do that. So what you do is you go skip down a couple of inches and you wrap the silk around your fingers a few times. And then you go down a few more inches and you wrap it again. And you pull really as hard as you can. Now, because I'm here on your video screen, I'm pulling just an inch or so of silk at a time. If you were here with me in the store, I would be spreading my arms very wide and pulling a few feet of it at a time. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just pulling an inch or two. You'll see how when you pull it, the silk almost completely straightens and you lose those kinks, those folded kinks. That's how you know you've stretched it enough. Now you don't ever want to pull so hard that you actually cut your skin or you tear the silk. So you'll feel it. There's a little bit of a feel to it. Just give it a tug. It gets nice and straight. You definitely want to stretch your silk before every type of project that you use it for. If you don't stretch it again, it will grow later. And imagine on a necklace like this, kind of messy, sorry. Imagine on a necklace like this, if this grew or stretched out a little bit, you really would lose a lot of the effect of the knotting. Also, if you're doing a traditional pearl knotting where you really want those pearls and those knots to be right up next to each other, you definitely don't want that to stretch later. So do stretch your silk, and I hope I get to see you soon. Right now I'm going to go play with some silk and make some jewelry. Bye-bye.